Hi guys. Okay, we have a picky writer on our hands. What are we gonna do? I have 8 tips that I'd like to share with you. Some of them I used on my own kiddo as a homeschool mom. Some of them I've used in the classroom when I was teaching. And some of them I have witnessed. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, but hey, that's okay. Figure this out together, right? So try this one, scrapbooking. It's good for the motor skills, something my son struggles with. It's great for memory tracking, the cutting, pasting, writing of dates, locations, names of the family members they see, or friends. The tell me how. This one I am dying to do. I might do it tomorrow, and my kids are on Christmas break, so they might freak out on me. But it's super funny. I've seen it done in other videos. I've witnessed other fellow teachers doing it. Usually for the older grades, but I think the younger guys would get a kick out of it. One prompt that many use is the how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And you write a step-by-step instructions, and then your teacher, your mom, your dad, your homeschool mom, they then will read the instructions and try to create a peanut butter and jelly sandwich to the exact instructions. It gets pretty wild. It gets really funny. The kids really enjoy it, and they learn how important precise instructions are. So it's great. This next one can be like a 2-part. Helping mom or dad write a grocery list. Maybe let them pick a couple of items to write down. That ice cream. And then create the menu. What are they wanting to eat? Have them write down an appetizer. Have them write down the main meal and the side dishes, the dessert. And they can get creative with this. They can make it really fun and tri-fold menu, or laminate it if you have one of those at your house. I do. I really love office supplies. This one is super sweet. I think thank you cards are a wonderful thing. Thank you cards to your fire department, to the police officers, to the school resource officer, to the principal, to their mom, to their dad, to their grandparents. Like, get to the librarian who's always sweet that sees you every Friday when you're gathering books and DVDs for a long weekend. This next one, doing a biography of your favorite person. And my son needed a little prompting, just because when I was like, pick your favorite person to write a biography on, that was overwhelming. So I narrowed it down to a few people that I know he really enjoys, and it didn't matter that he chose a WWE superstar. It's something that for him he's hyper focused on right now, and this is his biography here. Something simple. Name, date of birth, place of birth, the family members, education, jobs, accomplishments, hardships, and who created it. This one he was really proud of, and he picked a picture online to put there because he doesn't like to draw, and that's okay. We even took turns writing, so he got his practice in. He has gross motor skills. Next is become a pen pal. There's lots of online things. I will do my research and try to find that for you. But becoming a pen pal, whether it's somebody you already know or one of those resources online that puts kids in touch with each other, or a homeschool group online where they become pen pals to each other. This next one my daughter did for her teacher last year, or maybe a couple years ago. It was a lot of fun. So I've changed it up a little bit for my own son here with homeschooling, but it's make a ticket. The child gets to be a little creative, or just as much creative as they like. My daughter loves to draw and to color and to make pretty pictures, and my son does not. So it's up to them how basic or how elaborate they want their ticket to be. But they would make a ticket probably about the size of this, and they could cut out the edges if they so choose to make it look like a ticket. And it's to a place in town. You can also give the child options if you need to, if you're on a budget or something, or time restraints. They have to research the cost online. This helps them with their money skills. They have to find out the hours of operation, write it all down on the ticket, what to bring, what to expect, maybe the weather for that weekend that they're eyeballing, and then go. Take them. Like, have them write out some stuff about it and go explore it. Or if you're in a classroom, have them write some stuff down about a local zoo that you know there is a YouTube special on. And once they get all the details in there, show them a video of the zoo and virtual field trip. And my personal favorite is a diary. My son and I, and my daughter and I, we had a back and forth diary. I would write something down about their childhood that they didn't know about, or forgot about, or they just really liked the story of, like, the time my son cut his little sister's hair and gave her her first haircut. Anyway, I would write it down, and then they would reply back to me on the other side of the page. And then they would tell me something that they wanted to write down and tell me. But they always had a reply to it, whether it's like, oh my gosh, that was so funny, or how much hair did I cut off, or did I really pour the soot from the fireplace all over the living room floor? Yes. So it's a fun journaling diary back and forth between mom and the kids, dad and the kids, something like that. Some grandparent or aunt or something that wants to be involved. Okay. Thank you for joining me. I hope to have more for you, and not too shabby for one of my first videos. Chat later.